What's up, guys? It's Kictor. I'm 30. And this is my beautiful wife, Stitch, who is in her 20s.
Scandalous.
I'm in my 30s.
Age gap Yuri.
Age gap Yuri. I'm now very mature, so I wear turtlenecks now. I'm a poet. I'm an artiste. You're a dirty little scoundrel. Yeah, so... Toxic Yuri canon event happened.
Yeah, until
December.
I guess I'm still.
Then you're still in your 20s.
Yeah.
I like to say that I was married in my 20s. I got married in my 20s.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Now I'm 30.
Now you're a wise old married woman.
Yeah. Wait, how old is Stitch? Stitch is 28, but born in 1997 in December.
Yeah.
So sometimes
we have like
2 years.
2 years, and then we like to joke like, "Oh my god,
yeah,
wow."
We're just teasing though, like in like the way yaoi tropes and stuff and such.
Yes.
Toxic would mean that Stitch would full on bully you.
Do I not?
You do. Kenzie says, I'm a cougar. Briarbox is 2 years younger. Yeah, you get it. You got it, Kenzie. Yep.
Why
thank
is
you.
Kictor giving Edgeworth?
Wait, who said that?
Go in the kitchen?
Because Edgeworth also covers his neck and is 30. 30 balls for 30 years. Yay!
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Okay, firstly, I want to thank Sugar Kiss. I just got an email from Ko-Fi saying you sent me $100 on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much, Sugar Kiss. I really appreciate that.
So sweet.
And if anybody else sent me a Ko-Fi, I didn't like go through them. I just saw like the email. It was like $100 into my PayPal. I was like, holy shit. Thank you so much. And I'm so lucky that I'm going to get to be able to see Sugar Kiss this weekend. So that's super exciting. And Crimson Queen sent one Kictor gift membership. Thank you so much, Crimson Queen. And Cat's Cows has been a member for 26 months and says, happy birthday and belated happy wedding. Thank you. Kictor, I got my Furin cosplay in, so con season is finally getting going. Hell
Nice.
yeah. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I want to see your cosplay. Crimson Queen, thank you for donating. Says, happy birthday, Kictor. I hope you and your beautiful wife, Stitch, have an awesome time at SacraCon. Love y'all. Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. We're traveling down with another one of our cosplay friends, and they're going to sleep over on Wednesday, so we can leave early Thursday morning.
So it's like, even though it's like, oh, it's all the way next weekend. No, it starts Wednesday.
It's starting Wednesday. Yeah, it's very exciting. Quinn, thank you so much, Quinn, for donating. Quinn says, happy first birthday as a wife. That's right. That's right. And Stitch wrote me a really nice card this morning that was like, happy birthday to my wife, the first time I've ever been able to say that. And it was really, really sweet. May you have many more from me and my cat who is sleeping on my foot. Aw, hello, you little cat. Tina, thank you so much for donating it as well. Tina says, happy birthday. Thank you, Tina.
Aww.
That's very sweet of you. And Dear Z, Dan May Reader has been a member for 14 months. Thank you. And says, happy birthday, Kictor. If my card wasn't hacked, I would have totally given you money. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That's awful. I got to go because I'm not feeling the best, but I love you both and have fun. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry that you're not feeling good, but I appreciate that you came to say hi. Dear Z Gaming has been a Supreme member for 20 months. Thank you so much, Dear Z. It says, happy birth, Miss Kictor. Welcome to the 30s. Also, I got the pretty last installment of Arha last Tuesday. Oh, nice. Everything was so nice and pretty. 20-month birthday on your 30th. And hi, Stitch. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, we want to do a video on all the special stuff that came in the last Arha book. Cat's Cow says, I have to pop away. I hope to be back on stream soon. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh, thank you so much. Hales Rail said, I sent you art on Instagram. Okay, I'll be sure to check that. I cut my finger and it hurts so much to scroll on the mouse wheel. Don't worry, I can use my other fingers, but oh my God, the feeling of that just sent me to the moon.
Poor baby.
You ever like try to open plastic wrap with your nail? I like did that and then like sliced my finger on the cardboard underneath. Oh, yeah, not fun. CSCL, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months and also all of your donations and recaps for our TGCF reading streams. Thank you so much. It says, happiest of birthdays, Kictor, have the best day. Thank you so much. That means so much, dude. Thank you. Sugar Kiss says, I'm slowly funding their honeymoon. You literally are. You literally are. Thank you so much. Spazzy says, I was going to say something sassy and funny about your birthday, but my brain is mush. So happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Brayley says, we appreciate you for giving us such amazing content. Hey, that coming from you, Brayley, who's an incredible artist. You deserve the absolute best. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Aw, it makes me so happy. Moe Melon has been a member for 13 months. It says, happy birthday. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you. Yeah, I have like a lingering cough, but I don't feel sick anymore, thankfully. I was able to fully enjoy my birthday party on Saturday. And then Sunday, I was a little bit hungover in the morning. And then we just like napped all day. We watched a bit of Trigun. We ordered sushi and just hung out. And then this morning, I fully got to have the best birthday ever. Stitch spoiled me so much. I just can't even explain it. It was just perfect. I can't explain it, but oh my god. It just, everything I could have ever wanted and more. Apple Dash has been a member for 18 months and says, huge happy birthday, Kictor. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Honey Waffles Cosplay has been a member for 11 months and says, happy birthday and belated congratulations on the wedding. I've been so busy, but I'm here to say it now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we love being wives. Stitch the other day got to say my wife for the first time, like explaining something
there was, like,
to someone.
A delivery driver's like, was it you I talked to on the phone? I was like, that was my wife.
That was my wife.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And then just the bliss that washed over my body. Just, oh my gosh, the rest of the day. Like,
my first same time to say wife to someone else. Kenzie says, y'all, I think the con crunch is real because why did I burn my damn hand on the stove yesterday? Oh no! It's like mom brain, but it's like con brain. You just lose a couple brain cells when you're sewing. Bear wants to eat fish says, between you or Stitch, who's more of a drinker? Stitch is a complete drunk. She just goes wild. She's pouring shots all night.
You're so funny.
No, Stitch actually does not drink.
So by default,
yeah. I used to drink and like party a lot in university, and now it's like pretty rare when it's like a special occasion. Me and my friends will drink, but definitely not all the time. It's like I feel like I had a pretty stereotypical college party experience, you know, but now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, you know, responsible. No, we have fun. Airplane shooting towards sky. Oh my goodness, himself donated and said happy birthday. Thank you so much. CSCL says, you are very welcome for the recap. Speaking of which, is today just a birthday chat or will we need a recap today? Well, I have a quiz that everyone wanted to do for like personal questions about me to see if how well you know me for my birthday. And then once we do that, if we have some time, we could keep reading. But I suppose we will just have to see if everyone wants to do that. Dear Z Gaming, thank you for donating. Dear Z says, ooh, I hate cardboard cuts. Yeah, my last one was under one of my nails. Yeah, that's, ugh. I open boxes to put merchandise on shelves for work. Also, here's a little birthday gift. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Oh no, Tiercella, I'm sorry. My uterus is killing me, but happy birthday, Kictor. Thank you. TMI, but oh my god, I was just so blessed that I will not have my period for SacraCon. It's like the small wins, like, yes. Kohaku Tsukino says, I posted the Labradoodle puppy picture on the community and her name is Mira from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Oh my god, that's so sweet. So Amy donated on my shop. Thank you so much, Amy. I really appreciate that, Amy. Thank you. Tay Marina has been a member for 19 months and says, happy birthday, Kictor. Thank you. Thank you so much. And also, Short King Boo, I love King Boo, one of my favorite characters, says, happy birthday, Kictor. Mine was yesterday. Oh my goodness, happy birthday yesterday. That's awesome. And Rose City Kimono has been a Supreme member for 17 months and says, happy birthday! Also, I finished reading Arha 11 yesterday, and I'm so, so happy with how it ended. Only downer, I really wish Meihen Shui planted one on Shui Meng, but so dang close. Yeah, quite close.
It was really close.
Cutting it close. Annika, thank you for donating, says, happy birthday, Kictor. Wishing you all the best as you join the 30 club. Also planning on sending a belated wedding gift at some point. Oh, thank you. Dude, just even thinking of me is just it's so sweet. So thank you. Thank you so, so much. No mites, victory. Yes, truly, truly. Crimson Queen says, now you get to graduate to the old lady drink of wine. I have a bottom in the fridge, and have a mug that says instant unicorn, just add wine. That's great. That's great. Quinn says, young whippersnappers and their drunk partying, 30-year-old Kictor. Yes.
About yesterday, Kictor.
Yeah. Yeah. She was so young. Wizard of Moss says, happy of birthdays. Between your birthday and mine, I want to start a Patreon, so hold me to it. Do it! Do it, Wizard of Moss! That's awesome! Hell yeah. When you start it, let me know so I can share it. That's wicked. Kate! Hey, Kate! Kate says, hypothetically, if I was making a new stream emote, should Hwachong have his titty window outfit? Also, it may be late. I've been stupid busy lately. Dude, how could I ever say no to a titty window? Titty window with the French with the... Yeah.
That's good shit right
there.
there.
The answer is yes. The answer is yes. That is awesome, Kate. Thank you so much for donating as well. And art from you could never be late. Art from you arrives perfectly...
It's like the queen.
Like the queen. She
Queen
arrives perfectly on time. That's for real, though. Any art from you is just such a gift. I am truly grateful if and whenever that would ever happen. Faith Brush and Palette says, happy birthday, Kictor. I hope Stitch spoiled you. She did. Above and beyond. Above and beyond. Everything I could have ever wanted and more. It's just the coolest stuff ever. Oh my god. Kate says, I just want any excuse to draw the titty window. Well, there you go. Now you got it. Now you got it. Bear wants to eat fish. Yes! There will be the case file Danmei Book Club videos and the Arha ones. A little bit late. We're a little bit behind on the schedule. There was a time when we were so on it, and then we got married, and then we got sick, and then it was my birthday, and now it's SacreCon. Yes. So, a little delayed, but the next video that will come out is the QJJ one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded, ready to go.
Locked and loaded.
Waiting until we were done coughing.
Yes. Also, did you guys see the new TikTok video we posted today? And I don't fault anybody if you do skip sponsorships, because I skip sponsorships in videos as well. But Stitch did the whole sponsorship as Cherry from Skate in full cosplay, and we did not even address it. Just it just cut, and then she was Cherry from Skate. So if you did skip over the sponsorship, do go back for that one. Oh my gosh.
Just happened to be.
And she ate a real sacriflower. She did. She fully fucking ate that cherry blossom.
Did that go in the...
Oh yeah, I didn't show you it.
Oh no, I haven't even seen it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
no, not right now. I don't need to see myself do that.
No, I'm gonna pull it up. I gotta show you.
Oh
the
my
shame.
gosh.
No shame. It's
a little shame.
No.
A little shame.
No.
I don't know where that cherry blossom has been.
It was on the tree, where it belongs.
It was on the ground, actually. I did not know cherry blossoms were... I mean, it was already harmed. It was on the ground. But, I did not pluck a cherry blossom off the tree. Nobody needs to do that, but it was off the ground.
Oh my god.
It was ethical cherry blossom eating.
Ethical cherry blossom consumption.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. Okay, here's where is it?
Oh
yes.
God. Hello! Oh my god, it's me!
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, when did I?
Right at the beginning. Don't
Right at
worry.
the beginning?
Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, you try to kill me. I hate you.
You are gonna eat
I
that
don't want to eat
tablet,
that
and
dog.
you're gonna act like
I
you.
don't care.
That animation's so good. I don't know about you guys, but that last one made me kind of hungry.
Okay, Stitch says that she's gonna try this one.
I've heard it tastes delicious.
Well, maybe an emoji. Oh.
I just wish there was a snack I could eat instead of this.
Yes. Well,
Let me tell you, it was not easy to chew.
Thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakura for sponsoring this
Oh my
video.
God.
Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive monthly snack bar
and then
beneath the night sky.
Who's there
Inside,
with
you'll find
us,
snacks inspired
but-
by evening walks beneath lantern-lit sakura trees, like matcha latte Kit Kats.
but there you go.
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
she look so good? You look so good as
so
Cherry.
funny.
That was wild. That was wild.
It was kind of the perfect timing because there was matcha and there was blossom.
It's true.
In the box.
And I was not Joe. It like cuts to me and I'm fully kicked her. So Spark Major says the video was great. Also, I think you're the first person to point out the name changes I made in the video reacted. Yes, the when it changed from Little Devil to like World's Most Handsome Lover or
That's
whatever. Also, we talked about how the song Spark Major made a TikTok that's in the video. That was a case file TikTok, and the song in it is a Simon Curtis song. And Simon Curtis is like gay and makes songs with obviously lyrics that are like about like a
They're
man
assorted.
loving a man.
That not even that works.
It's like toxic yaoi though. It's like toxic yaoi shit. And so I made a comment being like, if you don't know Simon Curtis, like go listen to the songs. But so many comments were like, I fucking love Simon Curtis.
Yeah, because we were all watching K-Project AMVs, right?
Yeah.
Right? Back in the day.
Exactly. It was the Sarumi AMVs.
Sorry, me AMVs.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Hey Leo, hello. Okay, are you guys ready for a quiz? Are you guys ready for a quiz to see? I think when Stitch took this quiz, she only got 2 wrong.
And you know what? And to be fair, or more than fair to myself, it's because I know too much. It's like I get kind of confused with the amount of information I have, and
Oh,
then
sorry,
I kind of
I knew too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I didn't realize the nuances in the what I knew.
Yeah. Okay. It is a Kahoot. And I played this with my friends at my birthday party, so it's basically like you're at my birthday party right now. If you want to play, you can go to kahoot.it and then put in this pin. I'm very curious if people will know things. Because I feel like I've mentioned quite a few of these things on the streams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, who's taken too many notes?
Yeah, who has a good memory
Yeah.
and who's really good at vibe checking.
Yeah. Oh no, not evil Kickter. At my party, someone made their name anti-Kickter. And they came in second or third. Oh damn, there's a lot of people playing.
My goodness. Already 47.
If you want to play, you got to go to, in your browser, kahoot.it, and then put in this pin code, or you can download the Kahoot app. Yes, Ray came first. Ray knows me intimately. Kate says, I am inside Kicker's brain. I'm going to win. There's one question that I know that's going to upset you, Kate, and I'm sorry. I'm glad that I paid for Kahoot Premium because we got more than 50 people here.
Does that mean more Kahoot nights?
That
in
means
our
more
future?
Kahoot nights this next month for sure. Kate, that's literally like one of the questions pretty much. It doesn't say he doesn't switch. You'll see. It's the phrasing. Coward. It was to try and trick my other friends. Because you'll see. Hey, Spacey. I'm sorry that you don't feel good. Oh my goodness, 66 people. Kictor's favorite TGCF ship is Washman. Kate Kate commented on the TikTok. That was like the best part of this video was seeing like Stitch get triggered by Quashwen. Or like accidentally shipping Quashwen.
The stuff of my nightmares, truly.
Cookielicious says, you look amazing in a turtleneck. Thank you. I'm so wizened now. I'm so wise.
Very sophisticated.
Oh, speaking of how wise I am, I'm like, I'm gonna go get a soda.
I also
You want a little soda?
I want me to bring you one? You can
got
stay
it.
here.
I'm on the
You're literally the birthday girl. Okay, goodbye. Okay, how many answers can I give you guys? All she's got. Just kidding. Oh, thank you, Quinn. First time on Kahoot, gonna fail so badly. Hey, I mean, it's like, what, multiple choice? That's at least like a 25% chance of getting it right anytime. Possibly more.
Ooh, mango's good. It tastes like Mango Loco.
Oh, my favorite. That is good. It does taste like Mango Loco.
It's like the same, wherever they procure their mango, must be the same
Oh
mango.
my goodness.
Okay, I'm gonna start the game. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait. Okay, wait for Sienna.
Whoever wins gets to live in our walls.
Yeah.
Is everyone shocked at your height, or are they trying to exchange answers?
Oh yeah, you guys cheating? Yeah, there's some questions on there that are I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's Sienna! Okay, I'm starting it. A duplicate of All About Me personal trivia challenge. Also, it like automatically picked the photos for me, and I just let them be. What name did I try to go by in elementary school? Braxton, Brighton, Beckham, Brayden. You know, when you just like decide you're a boy and have a different name in elementary school.
We don't have time to unpack all that.
I feel like there's gotta be people in this chat that can relate.
I did that as well.
What was your boy
on
name?
the internet?
Oh, I see.
On the internet.
Yeah,
not
that's
not
fair.
in person as much.
Oh, everyone picked Braxton. In the IRL party, everyone picked Braxton as well.
Maybe that's like, I don't know.
I had a
That's like
crush on a
better-
boy named Braxton. Braxton is very you core. No, I can picture him, my first love. I shoved him down the slide and I got in trouble. And he didn't like me.
I also broke the arm of
Of the boy you liked?
yeah. It was an accident.
Yeah. How many stepbrothers do I have? 2, 6, 0, 4. Braxton is the closest to Rex because it has an X in it. My true real names are Rex and Evil Emperor Zurg.
Yeah. I love that image of toes.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have zero siblings of any kind.
You've not mentioned having brothers.
I have no brothers. Tricked her.
You have cousins.
I have cousins, yeah.
Oh.
I have no brothers or sisters or siblings. What bones have I broken? What of other people?
Of your own.
Of my own. Arm twice, nose twice, rib twice, shoulder twice. Twice the K-pop band. Wizard of Moss said, surely you would have mentioned you have a sibling. I don't know. Some people also have like step siblings that are just like way older than them too. Arm twice, yes, yes. Does anyone know how? I may have mentioned it. Oh, Emma! Very nice, very nice. Very nice. Oh, and Spark and Orion? Okay, very good, very good. Okay, no one knows. That can be another question. Multi-select. What ship was I obsessed with in high school? John Locke, Pepperoni, the Doctor, and myself, Destiel.
All great options. Very realistic options.
Uh-huh. Oh, all over the place. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't shipping gay stuff just yet.
Wow. Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, thrown off. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
a good
That was a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Honey Waffle got it. Very nice. Very nice.
I like how everyone's being thrown for a loop here. You think you know Kicker.
Yeah, you think you know me.
Yeah, but
This is the truth.
yep.
Which-
Now you're really seeing
The 10th Doctor, David Tennant, I loved. I was in love with David Tennant. Like, oh my god. I was in love with the 10th Doctor and David Tennant. But then I also really did like the 11th Doctor. What chipmunk is my favorite? Alvin, Theodore, Simon, one of the girl ones.
Like I said before, really convincing.
One of the Chipettes. And I'm talking about like the 2D animation one. I hate the 3D ones.
Yeah, you're an OG chipmunk.
OG
enjoyer.
chipmunk believer. Okay, but also Alvin, because he's the best and I want to be him. Simon, listen, I like a little nerdy guy with glasses. But also Theodore in the werewolf one,
Of course.
when he becomes like mean.
you liked him.
I liked him.
Why?
there.
Is this so interesting? Because everyone at the party also guessed Theodore. And
Why would I like Theodore?
But are people perhaps getting them mixed up because
it's
of the
blue?
And they're thinking Simon?
You guys, yeah.
Is that did anyone?
Anyone who picked Theodore, explain yourself.
Yeah.
He's just a cutie.
Or is that just like
Theodore's
everyone's
a baby.
personal favorite?
Wow, no. Werewolf Theodore, though, was the best.
Yeah, we know that. That's
Yeah.
secretly.
No. No, it's Alvin.
Everyone just likes Theodore. Wow, I always
Because
thought he was-
Theodore is nice. He's
I thought
so nice.
Theodore was like, when I was watching, I was like, Theodore's obviously the least popular one
That's
because
so
he's
funny.
too nice.
No, I always like the
And
asshole characters. I always like the
probably
sarcastic.
Simon because he's just a nerd, and I
Yeah.
like the nerd, so I was
Yeah.
like, obviously.
I like the nerds as well. Yeah. No, that's why the werewolf movie is so good because it's so like Alvin and Simon, like, yeah, it's great. Where have I gotten stitches? Between toes, beside eye, inside elbow, under nose. Kenzie says, damn, this is how the K-pop girlies talk.
Got it. There's
My bias and the chipmunks.
Chipmunk Oshikatsu.
Don't talk to me unless I got stitches right here. Right here. Can you see them? Right here. Nope. Because I was standing behind my friend. We were playing road hockey and he went for a slap shot and just whacked me right in the face. Oh, Wizard of Moss. Wizard of Moss also, I think, came in first in that other, like, big trivia we did.
It's because they're a wizard.
It's because they're a wizard. How tall am I? 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11".
You should put like 6'5" in there.
Yeah, throw everybody off. 4'2", 6'5".
I am 5'9".
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. People. Okay. Well,
I'm glad you guys think I'm taller than I
Yes,
am.
taller.
What is my woman's shoe size?
Oh my god, on Maine?
8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7. Ooh, same height as Tircella. Spark Major says, damn it, once again I didn't trust my gut.
Shame.
I have a 0.5 in men's shoes.
I mean, when you're wearing shoes, you're even taller, so.
Oh, Moss Wizard confidently in first place still. What position do I play in hockey? Left wing, right wing, center, defense. Look at them. Quinn! That's so funny. I play center. I play in the center. That's right. That's right. I believe I
coolest-
have said that on stream before.
The coolest position.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Cookie!
My goodness.
What breed of dog did I have before Shibas? Rottweilers, Staffordshire Terriers, Black Labs, Pugs. Hi, Miss Rosie! Thank you so much! Kenzie says, I am a horrid kickflip! No, Kenzie, you're the best. Terriers is too specific, Sienna says. Boom! I knew that would trick people! I was like, what's like a slightly more abstract dog I can put in there?
Abstract.
Yeah.
Is it Staffordshire though with an R, or did you?
Stafford, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. No one believes that we used to be a Rottweiler family. Rottweiler family. Cookie. Woo! Who is my favorite Mario character? Yoshi, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Kamek.
Or
It's actually this guy.
snowflake.
That's my true bias right there. Amelia Pond says, I do love Arati. Who the heck is Kamek? How could you?
Wounded. That's my favorite.
Kamek is the little wizard in like the blue dress that like has the smite you with the Sasaki and Miyano geometry. Bowser Jr. Oh, lots of people pick Bowser. What was the first game system I owned? N64, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. What about Boanning? Listen, I love Bowser, but Bowser Jr. is my baby.
He's so
I love
cute.
him. Super Mario Sunshine was like the best game ever. He's so cute. Orion says, I'm a horrible kickflip baby.
You're just a baby.
You're just a baby. And Yoshi, too. Game Boy Color. I had the little, the bluey greeny one. Oh, Wizard of Moss! Very good, very
Oh my
good.
gosh, Trivia Master.
Which of these characters is the only top, in my humble opinion? Gojo, Chu Anning, Miles Edgeworth, Hua Chung.
Okay, so 3 of these
Are bottoms,
and Kictor's
in my little mind.
little mind palace, and only 1.
Kate says, how could you do this to me? Very good, very good, very good. I'm pleased. It was great because in my friend group when we did this at my birthday, no one picked Gojo. And I thought so many people were going to pick Gojo.
Everyone, you were very clear.
I was
on where
very-
you stood with Gojo.
Yeah, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
But so many people like didn't know Chu Anning, so they picked him because they just weren't sure. And I was like, you guys all thought Chu Anning is the top.
Mortifying ordeal.
CSCL, get out! I take back everything nice I've ever said about you. I know you're just teasing me. I'm teasing too. All right, very good, very good. Listen, I do think Hua Chung would bottom for Chaelian. I do think so, but I like him as a top. What is my all-time favorite video game? Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, Super Mario RPG, Super Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi Superstar Sega.
Very good.
Or it's actually the New York Times crossword. I used to love playing the Mini, and then they put it behind a paywall. Those bastards. Ooh, very good, very good. I do love Super Paper Mario. That's a great game. But Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door is elite. Elite. Thank you, Anima Extras. Thank you so much. Oh, Wizard of Moss. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. What sport was I the captain of in high school? Volleyball, field hockey, rugby, basketball. It's basketball. I did not play field hockey because you had to wear a skirt. And I was like, miss me with that gay shit. Wizard of Moss. Oh, Spark is on a hot streak. Scudder botched here too. Oh, Kate. Moving on up. Okay. What game am I currently obsessed with? Pocopia, Ace Attorney, Hades, Love and Deep Space.
Those answers were coming real fast on
Yeah,
this one.
boom! I had a slam dunk era. I had a, Kuroko no Basket era, for sure. Oh, very good, very good. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. Fantastic. Ooh, no change, no change. What instrument have I not learned to play? Saxophone, clarinet, guitar, piano. I know, Wizard of Moss. I thought putting Hollow Knight was a little too mean. I felt too bad being Trickster. Yeah, nice.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I can play guitar the most confidently. I've learned to play piano multiple times in my life. I can sort of read music, but I like playing piano, but it takes me a while to like get back into the flow of it. And I learned to play clarinet in high school, or in elementary school, but never touched a saxophone. What did I always wish for on my birthday as a kid? Fishing gear, a boyfriend, a Dalmatian, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. There's a bit of truth to all of these. I remember my parents telling me Dalmatians were mean dogs. Because I really liked 1001 Dalmatians. And I also had like,
It was 101.
I'm sorry, I know in my mind it was
That's way too many.
1001.
Way too many.
101 Dalmatians. And I remember my parents being like, they are like very mean dogs. And I was like, oh, I see. Only 2 people picked this. So when I was a kid, I definitely viscerally remember every single year when I would blow out the candles, I wished for a boyfriend. I wanted to have a boyfriend so bad. And now I have a wife.
I've crushed all your dreams.
And it wasn't like, oh, I think I'm gay, I want a boyfriend to be normal. It's like, I wanted a boyfriend.
Yeah, that was the only option, to be
Yeah.
fair, but like, by Job.
Oh, Kate! Kate is moving up. Damn. Okay, what am I afraid of? Heights, tight spaces, spiders, the dark. Orion's Belt says, I'm so scared of straight Kictor. The universe gave you what you needed instead of what you asked for.
That's, you know what, that's so true, because every year I wished for a horse. And I definitely did not need a horse. That was a phase. If I had a horse, that would be bad.
Imagine the AU where I have a boyfriend and you have a horse.
That'd be awful for both of us. That would actually be the worst.
Okay, very good. I don't like spiders. Oh, okay. What's my favorite food? Fajitas, poke, fried wontons, tacos. Chung Rulan says, I'm 27. Still ask my mom for a horse.
You at least live, like, you know, in a rural enough area. Because I lived in, like, on a block. Where were we gonna, how was I gonna have a horse?
Just like tie the horse up to the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Tie the horse up to the basketball hoop in the
I was
cul-de-sac.
like, what was the plan?
I love fajitas. Specifically, the Old El Paso take-home fajita kit. It's so good. It's my favorite. Broccoli Fox says, fanfic where it turns out the horse and boyfriend are the same person and he brought you together in the end still.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a community horse.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. Okay, is this the last question?
Almost.
Oh, Kate made it to number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, white people fajita night. White people taco. What brand of deodorant do I use? Secret degree.
Not
Old
a
Spice,
hint, but
Axe.
a fun fact.
Yeah.
When we were long distance, I went and bought this brand of deodorant so that I could feel closer to her.
So romantic.
I'd wear it, pretend she was there.
That's right. That's right.
Still
That's
use-
right. Kenzie, how did you know? Kenzie's like, I remember the smell. I thought this would throw a lot of people because I was right. I was right because I know that Old Spice is the deodorant that a lot of trans people use. It's like the go-to boy deodorant that is not actually disgusting.
It's, oh my gosh. You know what?
It's a gender-affirming deodorant.
I used to wear Old Spice cologne when I was a little girl.
I know.
My dad would put it on me, like,
And you're like, I'm a boy.
I would go to church, like, wear Old Spice. It smelled so good.
Yeah. No, I feel like Old Spice is a very gender-affirming deodorant. And I've been and Trickter's been out here all here with the am I straight? Did I secretly think I was a boy? I was going
All
back
over
and
the
I'm
place.
all over the place.
You're all over the place. You actually wanted to be a boy
But I'll
with
tell
a
you, I
boyfriend.
don't like smelling like a boy. I like my degree.
Smell like a boy, derogatory.
Kilama says, you don't strike me as a strong smelling deodorant person, so I
It's
chose
a great
degree.
deodorant. It's a great deodorant.
It's the same one I've used forever.
Yeah.
Well, I think I used to use Lady Speed Stick when I first got deodorant.
Yeah.
But
that was a little too.
now I like a degree. Because it was like, it's also like the sporty one or whatever.
Yeah, you're like, I'm an athlete.
I'm an athlete. Oh, Moss, Cookie, Kate. Okay, the next one you're gonna wanna click fast, okay? I think it's the last one. Everybody get ready. How much do I love all of you? A little bit, a medium bit, a lot of bit, to the moon and back. Aww. 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 Yay! I got 2 jokesters in the chat. 2 jokesters. Okay, let's see who won. Kate, I can't believe you crawled your way to the top. Cookie, and number 1 is the Wizard of Moss. Dude. Okay, no, I need to look you in the eye for this. Wizard of Moss? You must be a genius. Do you have like a photographic memory or something? Because you've won almost all the other trivia quizzes we've done too. Mm-hmm. You must have like insanely good hand-eye coordination and listening skills.
Very cool.
And luck.
And magic.
Yeah, and the magic because you're a wizard.
Maybe a hat as well.
Yes. Spark says, Moss is so smart. Moss, are you
Moss says, I live in your walls now. It's so true.
It's true. It's true. Are you like a straight A honor roll type of kid as well? Type of wizard? It's magic, and I do have a hat.
Excellent.
I'm proud of Kate for that streak to pull yourself back up.
and Cookie as well. You were running strong the whole game to be usurped in the end. It's tough. Mizurama says, yeah, I knew it. Very good. You're so smart. That's awesome. Thank you guys for playing. And I hope you maybe learned a little something about me in my 30 years of life. Creature, thank you for donating. Says, I literally said aloud, I refuse to keep watching if it's Axe. I do actually like the smell of the one Axe spray. It's the purple one. I think it's Excite. I love the smell of that one.
What's it called? Wolfsbane?
It's called Excite.
Or Lightning Bear?
No, it was before that. It was when
Okay.
it was all about, like, arousal. And all these, like, teen boys are like, yeah, I'm wearing, like, horny penis, the spray.
You're like, let me put that on.
Yeah, I do not like the blue one. I like the purple one. I don't own it, but whenever we go to the store, sometimes I'm like, I want to smell it. How to smell like Kictor is what I learned. Yeah, that's interesting. You could. It's the degree with the yellow check mark on it, I think. Is it a check mark or is it like someone running? Like
Both, probably.
Yeah, you know. Kate says, I should have sniffed you the one time we met up.
Now you know.
That's so funny. If anyone's gonna meet me at SacreCon, I will not be weirded out if you give me a big sniff.
I will be, though.
That's so funny. CSL says, I learned you have very strong feelings about Theodore Chipmunk. Listen, I love him in the werewolf one.
Yeah, that's true. Very,
Very true.
very strong
Very
feelings.
true.
Positive. He's so cool.
Yeah.
When he's a werewolf.
He's just normally not hot. Oh. You heard that, y'all. Sniffer pits. I didn't wear deodorant today.
Yeah. Gotta wear it at SAC, because that was...
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Z Lunai. Thank you so much for donating. Says, here's a little something for you for your birthday. It's not like the $100 I sent last year, but I wanted to donate a little bit. I hope you had a wonderful day. Sending you guys lots of love, Xiao. Oh my God, Xiao! How are you doing? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That is so kind of you. Thank you. I love hearing from you, Xiao, and I hope you're doing good. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you so much. And the other ones are hot? Are they not? Have you seen Alvin playing guitar?
It's a miracle I pulled you when Alvin's out there.
It's true. It's okay, you're Simon.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz says, I can't believe me and Kate were the only two people to get the boyfriend wish question right. You know me. You know in my
Deep
psyche.
in the psyche.
Deep in the psyche. That's so funny. Well, hey, it's almost 6 o'clock. We've got a whole hour where we could read if we want to jump into TGCF. Jump back into the current timeline.
How awesome is that?
Yeah. Should we do it?
Back. All right. Well, I'm
All
going
right.
to head out then.
All right.
Taking my
Taking
My
your
mango
mango
with
loco. Mango unloco.
mango sane.
You bring me a little snack.
A little snack?
Yeah.
Sweet snack or
Any
any snack? Oreos?
No.
No, okay, not any snack.
Sometimes thinking about eating Oreos, just thinking about it hurts my teeth. Oh yeah, speaking of having a busy schedule this week, I also want to go see the Mario movie. Creature says, happy birthday, and guy from Princess Bride voice, Mowage! Y'all are amazing, and I'm so happy for you both. I hope those knees are holding up at 30. I am the most athletically fit and healthy I have ever been in my entire life. I genuinely believe that, like, in your 30s is when you can be so strong. You can be so healthy and strong in your 30s. Hundo P.
Didn't know what you wanted. I brought you a little bit of everything.
Yay! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, thank you.
Have fun reading.
Thank you.
Have fun, everybody.
Say goodbye to Stimch. I fucking love dried mangoes. They're so good. Quickest way to my heart. Kictor's the youngest 30-year-old ever. Quinn says 23rd, much better than I thought. How many people were in the game? I think there were 70 people in the game. So that is quite good. Thank you very much, Quinn. I'm sorry I missed your donation too. Oh, beep! Beep! Oh my god, Beeboop! Thank you so much, Beeboop. Oh, Stitch! Beeboop just sent $300. Oh my god, what? Holy shit. Beeboop. Oh my god.
Just casually. Oh my god.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank you so much. Oh my god, Beeboop. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
That is so incredibly kind of you. I can't believe you, Beeboop. You have sent so many donations. You also sent a huge Ko-Fi as well.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That is so kind of you.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Beeboop.
The heck?
What did Beeboop say? Didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe, did you say something and it didn't load? Because it says chat disconnected. I thought maybe, did you say that you had to go? But but on my end, the chat actually glitched right after he says chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. And then successfully connected.
You broke the chat.
Broke the chat. Thank you so much, Beeboop. That just means so much to me. Thank you very, very much. Oh my gosh. Give you a big hug.
Oh my gosh, that's just crazy.
And thank you, Miss Rosie, for gifting a membership.
I hope Beeboop speaks to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go read
Love you. Okay, it loaded. Happy birthday. I'll have to head out now, but have fun. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Beeboop. And oh wait, you're saying I missed some other donations? Quinn says, first time on Kahoot, I'm gonna fail so badly. I'm sorry for missing that donation as well. Yeah, I think that, or maybe I could have just missed them. I'm sorry. Let me go back. King Boom, Kate, Creature, I'm sorry I missed your first donation. It says, happy birthday and happy wedding. I'm so incredibly excited for you and I wish you the happiest, gayest life together. I haven't been here in a while and I missed fangirling with y'all. Also, dang, happy 30s. Unk hours are here. Thank you so much, Creature. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Airplane Shooting Towards the Sky also joined the membership. Thank you very much for joining. And Creature says, happy birthday and guy friend. Okay, I saw that message. I'm so sorry I didn't see your previous donation. Thank you. And CSCL donated and said, recap. Earthquake challenges Shalian to face failure for the first time. He has offered his mom's tear, a small flower, and much blame as a god of bad luck, and must return to heaven. Forget me. I won't. Laugh or cry counter 13.5. That was an incredibly poetic way to recap that, CSCL. That's so true. You know, he was powering the giant statue and like his temple was falling and he couldn't believe in himself anymore, and nobody was believing in him except for Hua Chung, and then it all toppled, and it was awful. Kenzie says, so when is the kickflip meetup this year for SakuraCon? I'm going to go to Briarbox's panel. So maybe before the panel, because we're gonna have to wait in line for that. Maybe like an hour before, like at like 5:30 or something. Maybe I'll try to post on my Instagram story about it though. Saturday. But we could also do something Sunday as well, because I know Saturday is stressful. So might be easier to do something Sunday. But also, if you see me anytime during the con, we can always chat as well. Kate, you should go next year. Okay. Danmei 101 Trivia Sunday. Okay, can you remind me what time that's at? I know Briarbox sent me the times, but I don't have my phone at the moment. If you know, Kenzie, could you let me know? Oh, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. on Sunday. Okay, that could be good too. After maybe we could do a meetup Sunday at 11 or after the panel, so like around noon. That could be good. Oh, okay, wait. Hell yeah, let's do it, twin. Fuck yeah, Kenzie. I'm excited to see you. The community tab! I'm sorry, guys. Before we read, I think we should jump on the community tab really quick, so I can see that people posted some stuff for my birthday. Oh, Black and Green Tea. Thank you so much for donating. Black and Green Tea says, thank you for being born. Aw, con crunching with ginger ale in your honor. Oh, hell yeah! Thank you for having ginger ale and being allowed to drink ginger ale. I have gifts for you both. If I have to go full Hua Chung mode to find you, I will. I love that. I love that. I will make sure that you can see me. Crimson Queen says, if I ever get to go to one of these, I'll absolutely lose my shit with you guys. Yeah, no, that would be great. That would be great. Okay. Let me see the community tab. Okay. While we're in the community tab, I don't know how I got 12. Nice. Very nice, Sarwin. Peerless Cucumber says, I changed my username. I forgot I could do that. I kept the cherry part of my handle, so I hope nobody gets confused. Peerless Cucumber. Very nice. Just my art and pins and keychains for Chi Ching Xuan and He Xuan. I have an unhealthy obsession with beef leaf. No, that is a healthy obsession. I love beef leaf. This is fantastic. Oh, hell yeah. No, anything beef leaf, I'm all for. Nice. Dearsy Gaming, thank you so much for donating, Dearsy. Oh, I hope you have a good nap. I hope you have a great nap. Nelly says, happy birthday, Kictor. Thank you. Oh, look at all the favorite boys. This is so cute. Look at him. Oh, Hua Chung's so cute. I love them. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nelly. Oh my god, Maid Chuaning and Where Winds Meet with 2 huskies. Ooh, he's so precious. This is an incredible image. This is hilarious. Oh, Dolette says, Canon Hualien in my heart. Hualien, tall stick man, looking ass, buff but short gaga. I love that. That's amazing. Oh, very nice. Diamond art. Oh, is that Wei Wuxian? That's really nice. Awesome. Dolette says, oh, your mom gave you TGCF? I wondered what she was thinking about the cover, and my dad also. He didn't say the cover, but he was talking about TGCF. Asked if Shailene was Hua Chung's girlfriend or sister. Yeah, so close. Oh my god. And my mom went, no, I think it's his brother. So I think they thought this was Shi Qingxuan and Shi Wudu when I was talking about it. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Me when I suck at calligraphy so I can get the love of my life to teach me, and then we exchange spiritual power. Very good, very good. Girl, what kind of spiritual exchange is this? Yes, that's true. That is true. Oh, Quinn, very nice. New bookshelf. Hey, very nice. That's awesome. And RA's drawing! Oh my god! Happy birthday, Kictor. Here's some beef leaf as well. I hope you have a great day too. I also had my mom read the scene in Arha where Moran woofs at Chuaning, and she laughed so hard. Quite the experience. RA is drawing. This is so cute. Oh my god. You gave me every flavor of beef leaf. They're so cute. And them and just in the modern AU makes me I'm so weak for them. I'm so weak for them. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal, for wishing me happy birthday. And Lil Potat started a Hualien shrine. Thank you, Horror Girl, for the birthday wishes. Oh, not prepared, Koss. Hell yeah. You look awesome. I love your boots. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, you look so fucking good. That is awesome. I love the headdress. That's so cool. That's wicked. And yes, did you guys see this? Emma drew me problematic hot Guoshi from Yuwu. I'm sorry. He's a terrible person. I don't care. He's hot. I'm sorry. He's so hot. And Emma, you made him so hot. Thank you so much, Emma. Hell yeah. Okay, Morai, this is hilarious. Tiny book. That's amazing. Oh my god, you can actually see stuff inside? That is fucking cool. Wizard of Moss says you left out the eyeball Guchin for hotness. Yes. Very nice. Oh, nice. Lin Tan says, I went to MegaCon and cosplayed Hong Honger. Nice! Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, this is so cute. This is awesome! Oh my god, you look just like him. I can see him right now saying, I'll never forget you. That's amazing. Oh, South Bend Anime Fest. Very nice. Little stickers. Oh, new addition to the bookshelf. Very nice. Oh, Hong Jun and Li Jinglong. Sweet. And Nellie Marie says, I wanted a picture of Papa Mo Chan Lao's shirt, but sadly the book didn't give one. Oh, incredible. Hey, that's the best thing about fandom, right? Is that you can make it happen yourself. Kohaku Tsukino says, I finished my mother-in-law's crocheted blanket. Damn! I have a feeling she'll love it. That is incredible. That is a ton of work. That's awesome. Wait, oh, and here's your baby! Oh, baby Mira. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Oh, and more case file. Hushay. With all of his hickeys. Incredible. And Duanling and the 4 assassins from Joyful Reunion. Absolutely incredible. Incredible, you guys! I love the community. You guys are so talented, and I love seeing all of it. Alright. Alright. Oh, wait. There's actually quite a bit there. Oh my god, there's a lot. Wait a minute. Okay. Look at this. Quark is incredible. Incredible artist. Miss Rosie's. Look at this Liu cosplay. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. And RA is drawing also. Oh my god, that, like, this is amazing. That's amazing. And Ming, you guys are so talented. This is amazing. And a Chuan in cosplay. Never reach out for anyone for help. Suffer in silence. Make your problems worse. Destroy yourself. Don't be a coward. That's very, very Chuan in core. Oh, Wally and kissing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And Miss Rosie's Yan Wuxi. Yeah, and you have a little deer. Oh my god, you look amazing. Oh, very nice, very nice. You look just like him. Yes. Yeah. No, you look so good. I love it. That's awesome, Miss Rosie. Thank you for sharing them. Baking my dead boyfriend into a cookie because I miss him. Incredible. All right. All right. It's time to read. Okay. We gotta get back to the future. We're no longer in the sad flashback, okay? We are now in the sad present. Mid-Autumn Festival arc. Okay, I think we can rerun chapter. Is Gaga pregnant yet? Alright, it's Gaga time. Chapter 41. Clang! Sparks flew. The blade... Oh wait, let me turn the music off. The blade penetrated deep into the stone floor. With both hands gripping the hilt, Shalian bowed his head and rested his forehead upon it. His teeth were gritted so hard they could have been ground to powder in his mouth. Useless trash! Chirong laughed out loud. What useless trash? I knew you wouldn't dare kill me. No matter how I humiliate you, no matter how I drag you through the mud, so long as I have a knife to someone else's throat, you can't do a thing to me. You useless coward. What's a god like you still alive for? However, Shalian had already completely calmed. He looked up, his eyes cold. Don't rejoice so soon. I can't do anything to you, but there's someone who can. Hot boyfriend who's gonna beat your ass. Chirong humphed. Are you planning to hug Junwoo's legs and beg him to help you again? Dream on. Did he care back then? And you still shamelessly follow on his heels. Are you really that stupid? Shalian peeled that magnificent, stately, god-pleasing costume off of Chirong. Then he called Roye forth and tossed Chirong aside once he was bound. You better keep your mouth shut. I'm not afraid of you. You've got nothing on me, Chirong retorted. Well, are you afraid of Hua Cheng? Shalian asked. Chirong's smile froze as Shalian threatened quietly. Just to give you a heads up, if one of these days I fall into a bad mood, I might hand you over to Hua Cheng and have him think up a way to deal with you. So watch yourself. You hear me? Chirong couldn't laugh anymore, not with that threat on the table. Terrified, he cried, What the fuck? You're vicious! I can't believe you'd come up with something like that! Why not just hand me over to Lan Chen Chou? Shalian knelt on the floor. One by one, he picked up the small, coarse granules from the ground and from under the coffin. Truthfully, for the time being, he wouldn't be delivering Chirong to the upper court, and the reason for that was specifically Lan Chen Chou. If Shalian surrendered Chirong and Lan Chen Chou learned of Chirong's whereabouts, Lan Chen Chou would immediately charge in with his sword to kill Chirong. Should Chirong be killed? That was a headache-inducing question. If he was killed, then what next? Another question that prompted headaches. For the moment, it would be unwise to hand Chirong to the upper court. All things considered, requesting Hua Cheng's help certainly sounded like a good idea, but really, Shalian was only using Hua Cheng's name to scare Chirong a little.
After all, he had already troubled Hua Cheng too many times, and whenever something happened, he thought of Hua Cheng first. Doing so yet again almost felt like he was being overly familiar. Even using Hua Cheng's name to scare Qirong made Shailian feel rather embarrassed. Qirong turned his head and spat a mouthful of blood, and the child reached out pathetically to rub his forehead. "Dad, are you okay?" he asked. "Does it hurt?" Qirong seemed to greatly enjoy playing this game of father and son, and he responded with sing-song derision. "My good son, Daddy is just fine, ha ha ha." The rims around Shailian's eyes were red as he picked up each of those granules, and he placed them with the utmost care upon the god-pleasing costume. The child quietly crawled over to help Shailian gather them. Shailian saw those little hands and glanced up at him. The child said in a small voice, "Gaga, won't you stop beating up my dad? Let us go. We won't steal from you again." Shailian felt a twinge in his heart, but he forced the feeling away. "What's your name, little one?" "My name is Guzu," the child said. Shailian finished collecting the ashes and wrapped them in the costume's layers, then tied it up neatly before placing the bundle within the coffin anew and closing the cover. He then slowly replied, "Guzu, that's not your dad. It's someone else. Your dad's been possessed. He's currently a bad guy." Guzu was only confused by the explanation. He couldn't comprehend what he was being told. "Someone else? No, I recognize him. He's my dad." Qirong commended this response. "Not bad, not bad. I've picked up a cheap son. What a great bargain. Ha ha ha, oof." Shailian kicked him. Guzu was still young and had for all his life been dependent on his father, so he was quite attached to the body Qirong now possessed and refused to abandon it so easily. Shailian couldn't think of a way to manage the situation at the moment. With the sword Fang Xin on his back, he solemnly kowtowed thrice towards 2 coffins. Then, with Qirong dangling from his left hand and Guzu tucked under his right arm, he left Mount Taisong and returned with speed to Puchi village. He had been gone for many days, and it was deep into the night by the time they made it back. The doors to Puchi Shrine were wide open, and clouds of incense rolled out. Upon the altar, the incense burner was stuffed to the brim with fragrant sticks, and the table itself was piled with offerings. Shailian swept a look across the altar as he entered, then grabbed 2 meat buns. He passed one to Guzu and rudely stuffed the other into Qirong's mouth. That body was alive after all. Until Shailian figured out how to yank Qirong out of the man, he required sustenance. Qirong spat out the meat bun with a curse at its foul taste. With no small bit of worry in his tone, he yelled, "Hey! You won't actually hand me over to Hua Cheng, will you?" Shailian sneered. "Are you very scared?" He didn't have time for this nonsense, and he turned around to rummage through his collection of pickle pots. "Me? Scared?" Qirong stubbornly scoffed. "You should be the one who's scared. You're a heavenly official, but you dare pal around with a supreme. You—" While he rambled, his eyes suddenly locked onto something. When Shailian bent down, something had peeked out of the front of his robes. It was that crystal-clear ring. That was what caught Qirong's eye. Qirong seemed to be suspicious, though Shailian didn't notice his stare. After a moment, Qirong asked, "Cousin Crown Prince, what's that thing hanging around your neck?" Shailian had planned on ignoring him, but Qirong had brought up something he himself was curious about. He turned around, his finger hooked on the thin silver chain. "This? Do you know what this is?" "Bring it here, let me see it, and I'll tell you," Qirong beckoned. "If you know, then say it," Shailian replied. "If not, then shut up." "You're always so nasty to the people close to you," Qirong grumbled bitterly. "If you're so impressive, why don't you cop an attitude with strangers?" Shailian tucked the silver chain back into the inner layers of his robe, pressing it against his skin as he straightened it. "If you're so impressive, keep talking. I'll keep count of every word, and each one you take a step closer to Hua Cheng's blade." Without realizing it, Shailian had somehow grown used to leveraging Hua Cheng's name. If Hua Cheng knew this, he'd be so hard. Qirong sneered. "Don't you use him to scare me. Maybe one of these days you'll be the one dead under someone else's blade. Don't you want to know what that thing is? I, who number among the 4 calamities, shall tell you. That's a cursed ornament, an object of misfortune. Throw it out, and quickly. I can't believe you'd keep it on you. Are you that tired of living after hanging around here for so long?" Hearing this, Shailian straightened up immediately. "Is that true?" Duh, Qirong said. I'm telling you, man or ghost, whoever gave that to you must not mean well. Oh. Shalian squatted down again. What do you mean, oh? Qirong cried. Shalian didn't bother turning to face him as he calmly responded. Oh just means that it'd take a miracle for anyone to actually believe the things you say. I choose to believe in the person who gave this to me, and I've decided to keep wearing it. Shalian had always been gentle and courteous to others, but he was exceptionally cold towards Qirong. Qirong was vexed to death, cussing nonstop, and Shalian simply pretended to hear nothing. He realized that he couldn't find the pot that contained Banyue, no matter how thoroughly he looked, and thought, perhaps the Windmaster already came by to take her away. As he listened to Qirong, he suddenly felt something was off. Strange. Qirong was obviously terrified of Hua Cheng, so why was he still trying to provoke Shalian, as if Qirong was trying to distract him on purpose? Realizing this, Shalian startled. He shot Qirong a glare, and sure enough, he saw the ghost avert his gaze for an instant, looking mighty suspicious. An inexplicable gut feeling made Shalian look up. Not too far overhead, he spied a black-clothed man with his back pressed against the ceiling beams, adhered there like a giant bat. Shalian immediately unsheathed Fang Xin and hurled the sword back up. Pressed against the beam as it was, the man had to dodge an attack by whirling around and tumbling to the ground. Guzu dropped his meat bun in fright and wailed. Before Qirong could scream too, Royer sealed his mouth, dragged him to a corner, and then bound him anew. At first, Shalian had thought this was one of Qirong's lackeys, but after exchanging a few blows, he noticed this man was fast, aggressive, and oddly familiar. He could say with considerable certainty that, at Qirong's level of competence, he lacked the power to command such a talented subject. Then he spotted something hugged in the crook of the man's other arm. Upon a closer look, it was a black pot, the very one that contained Banyue. The Windmaster hadn't taken Banyue away. Shalian instantly deduced who this was and blurted out, "Little Pei!" It seemed Little Pei had come to steal Banyue, but he'd unexpectedly run into Shalian as he returned and had no choice but to hide above on the wooden beams. Because Qirong was bound by Royer and lying on the ground, he had immediately seen Pei Shou. Qirong didn't know who he was, but if it was something harmful to Shalian, he thought it must be beneficial to himself. Qirong was afraid Shalian would sense someone was lurking and purposely kept trying to distract him with noise, yet somehow Shalian still noticed in the end. Quinn, thank you for donating. Spider Pei, does whatever a spider may. Yes, his daughter's boyfriend, literally. Arya's drawing says, dropping the meat bun reminds me of my peach. Qirong, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Shalian bore 2 cursed shackles, and Pei Shou was in exile. Neither had any spiritual power, so they could only fight barehanded. But Shalian had fought through his 800 years with nothing but his fists, so how could Pei Shou possibly compare? It didn't take many rounds for Shalian to subdue him. He's so sexy. Bare-knuckle boxing, AU, Shalian? Give back the pot! Shalian only shouted that offhandedly, but much to his surprise, Pei Shou really threw the pickle pot to him. Startled, Shalian thought, is General Pei Jr. really this easy to convince, that he'd return the pot simply when asked? Don't we usually have to push each other around a bit longer for this kind of thing? As Pei Shou threw the pot, he urged Shalian in a desperate, hushed voice, hurry and go! His tone sounded genuinely anxious. Shalian stretched out his hands to catch the pot as it flew at him, but it suddenly changed course and flew out the window. In the next moment, they heard another man's voice coming from some distance away. You've really disappointed me. The colors of Pei Shou's face changed. General! He and Shalian rushed out of Puchi Shrine. Sure enough, on the roof of a house in the distance stood Pei Ming. He was dressed in casual attire rather than his usual armor, and he looked exceptionally dashing. I love that Shalian thinks Pei Ming is super hot. Standing tall and slender with his confidence bright as the sun, the pot leisurely flew over to Pei Ming and stopped floating there. With a relaxed hand resting on the hilt of his sword, he spoke to Pei Shou, who stood below. A man looks at the big picture and puts his career first. You're meant for great things, so what's going on with you? You'd screw yourself over for a little girl? Do you consider yourself such an immature brat? Pei Shou hung his head low and didn't speak. You rose to your position in only 200 years, Pei Ming continued. Do you think it's that easy for everyone? I paved the road for you. It's easy to go down, but it ain't easy coming back up. They say it's lonely at the top, but whenever a god of heaven descended, they usually preferred to find high places to stand. The higher they were, the easier to regally survey all below. Shalian himself used to have that awful habit, but after he fell that one time, his leg ached terribly whenever he perched up high. This had quickly put an end to that tendency. All this being said, the tallest building within Puchish village was the village head's home, and it was a simple tiled house. General Pei really was doing himself a disservice by choosing it as the place to strike a pose. That is fucking hilarious. It's like gods are used to being up high, so they'll always go to the highest structure, and Pei Ming's just on some, like, shitty house roof just because it's slightly taller than the others. That's really funny. However, that was beside the point. The point, with a simple glance, Shalian knew exactly what was going on. Previously, Pei Ming had intended to pin blame on Banyue to clear Pei Shou's name, and Shalian had stopped him. When he stood before Jun Wu, Pei Ming appeared to have given up, but he obviously hadn't abandoned the idea. After that rotten business with the Gilded Banquet got out, Shalian could barely take care of himself, and his reputation had no doubt plummeted. General Pei probably thought it was an opportune moment to dredge up old affairs, hence why he was trying to drag both Pei Shou and Banyue back to the upper court to appeal for a new trial. Truly relentless. However, Pei Shou didn't seem overly enthusiastic about the prospect, and he only breathed a sigh. General, let's just forget about this whole affair. You! Pei Ming looked speechless and exasperated. He had to be quite frustrated to lecture Pei Shou without caring about Shalian's presence. Moments later, he suddenly declared, "Well, now I have to see what kind of amazing girl could make all my hard work go down the drain." He reached out, seeming like he had planned to shatter the pot. The way of opening it wouldn't normally pose a problem, but the issue was Shalian didn't know whether Banyue's wounds had healed. If they had not, then it would be bad if the pot was opened so violently. Shalian's face dropped, and he lunged forward. "Don't break it!" Before Pei Ming's hand even touched the thing, the pot unexpectedly exploded by itself with a bang. The air was choked with the smell of pickles, so strong it could drive any man mad. Pei Ming stood closest to the pot and was unfortunately completely plastered with pickles, and he was utterly flabbergasted by the sudden shower. It's raining pickles on Pei Ming. The clear, sonorous voice of a woman rang through the air. "General Pei is such an honorable man." A white-robed individual whirled out of that small pot. At first, she was only the size of a fist, but the more she flipped, the larger she became. Shalian looked closer and cried, "Lord Windmaster!" The one concealed in the pickle pot wasn't Banyue, it was Shi Qingxuan! She had hidden in the pot and blown a barrage of pickles at Pei Ming, but she herself had not a single stain on her fluttering white robes. Windmaster just threw a bunch of pickles at Pei Ming. She landed steadily and swung her whisk. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Good thing I already sent that little miss to someone else, otherwise she wouldn't have escaped General Pei's far-reaching arm. Pei Ming prided himself on his charm and maintained good manners in all his endeavors, yet now as he stank of pickles, in the face of Shi Qingxuan in female form, he was feeling a little woeful, even as he kept up that mannered bearing. "Qingxuan, why must you antagonize me like this?" If it were anyone else, Pei Ming probably would have beaten them to a pulp already, but considering Shi Qingxuan's older brother, Pei Ming could do nothing but pick off the pickles. He brushed back his hair and gritted his teeth as he shook his head. You better not let me find out where you sent that little girl, or I'll certainly pay a personal visit." The tone of his voice made his meaning clear. Daring to take in Banyue meant opposing him, and he planned to seek trouble. But Shi Qingxuan simply clapped. "That's easy. If it doesn't matter if I tell you where I sent her, I'd love to see you go visit. Listen well. The little miss is currently staying on Mount Yulong at the Rainmaster's mountain retreat. You dare go?" At her words, the color of Pei Ming's face changed slightly, and he didn't appear as confident as he had before. He schooled his expression and suddenly grew serious. "Qingxuan, you're still young. That's why you like to fight over every little thing just for the sake of justice. When you get older, you hopefully won't regret the things you're doing now. Then he leapt off the roof and disappeared. He actually left in quite a hurry. That's amazing. Shalian felt a little bewildered. He sensed there was some sort of implication in Pei Ming's words, so he asked, Lord Windmaster, what did he mean? Shi Qingxuan brushed it off. Nothing but empty threats. Pei Shou watched Pei Ming's silhouette disappear before coming over to greet the other two. Lord Windmaster, Your Highness. Shi Qingxuan patted his shoulders. Little Pei, very honest of you to come stop your general. Take good care of yourself down here and turn over a new leaf. If there's a chance, I'll speak well of you in the upper court. Don't you worry. Pei Shou was speechless for a moment, but replied, Thank you, my lord. However, I can't help but think you've misunderstood. General Pei isn't usually like this. It's only because of what happened in the past that he's overly worried about me. Besides, you also know that Lord Rainmaster... In the end, Pei Shou seemed to feel he had said too much after all, so he shook his head and cupped his hands. Farewell. The two of them had watched him leave, and Shalian spoke again. Lord Rainmaster, the Lord Rainmaster you spoke of earlier... Sorry, Lord Windmaster. Lord Rainmaster that you spoke of earlier. Was it Rainmaster Huang? Shi Qingxuan turned back around. That's right. The Rainmaster hasn't changed in centuries. What, someone you know? An acquaintance? Shalian shook his head and said softly, Although I haven't had the honor of meeting the Rainmaster, I owe a debt, and I'm profoundly grateful. Shi Qingxuan smiled. Indeed, even though there aren't many who are acquainted with the Rainmaster, those who are have never spoken a bad word. Well, except Pei Ming. Is there a quarrel between them? Shalian asked. Naturally. Anyone who's hung around the upper court for so long has some sort of quarrel or collusion underfoot. Let me tell you, the Rainmaster traumatized Pei Ming deeply. Traumatized? Shalian wondered. He had always thought the Lord Rainmaster was just someone who worked the fields. You know Pei Ming, Shi Qingxuan said. He's got plenty of descendants. His however many sons are everywhere. Before little Pei, there used to be another deputy god at the palace of Mingguang, and he was also a descendant, who first appointed as a general, then ascended. Shalian was amazed. General Pei sure has many talented descendants. Not just anyone could turn the art of ascension into an inherited family business. Shi Qingxuan snapped her fan open and continued. He was indeed talented, but he was more or less the same as Pei Ming, powerful and packed with personal problems. That deputy official often stirred up trouble in other people's domains, but no one dared say much because Pei Ming stood behind him. Until one day, he messed around in the vicinity of the former king of Yushi. Holed up deep in the mountains, the Lord Rainmaster rarely ventures out and spends the day planting fields, hence that nickname, Old Farmer of the Deep Mountains, Rainmaster Huang. But who would have thought? The moment the Rainmaster emerged, that descendant of Pei Ming's was beaten to a pulp. He was dragged back to the heavens, thrown in front of the Heavenly Emperor, and sentenced to exile. Why does this story sound so familiar? Shalian mused. At first, Pei Ming thought, exile? Whatever, I'll just fish him back up in 100 years. Shi Qingxuan continued. But how much can happen in the mortal realm in a century? Every year, every day even, new and impressive talents flare to life in a flurry. You can barely keep count. It only took 10 years for that deputy official's devotees to turn to a new god, and after 50 years, he was completely forgotten. So after 100 years, he could no longer be recalled. That young heavenly official with once boundless future was no more, his talents wasted. It wasn't until little Pei came around that Pei Ming found another right hand he liked. No wonder General Pei was doing everything in his power to restore little Pei's position. With that president, he was afraid little Pei would be ruined too. At the same time, all the same, his methods couldn't be considered correct. Shalian mused upon it, then sighed. The human world. Shi Qingxuan agreed. Yeah, you'll always wear down your spiritual power and will to fight if you dally too long in the mortal realm. The pair nodded to themselves. The difference, however, was that Shalian nodded unconsciously, whereas Shi Qingxuan was intentionally nodding in an exaggerated manner. After nodding that way for a while, Shalian abruptly remembered an incredibly important individual. Lang Ying, that child! He exclaimed. Too many things had happened all at once. The excitement had been too great, and he had forgotten all about the boy. Are you talking about the child you brought back from Paradise Manor? Shi Qingxuan piped up. The Heavenly Emperor has seen him, and he's currently at my place. I'll bring him down for you later. There's still Chi-Rong and another child locked up inside Poochie Shrine. I can't let anyone see them, Shalian thought. So he replied, how can I trouble you with that? Why don't I go up instead? Shi Qingxuan nodded in delight. Same difference. Incidentally, it'll be the Mid-Autumn Festival banquet soon. It's a once-a-year event. You shouldn't miss it. This year my brother will be back for it too. I'll introduce you. Shalian couldn't help but smile at her tone, which brimmed with pride over her elder brother. The Mid-Autumn Festival banquet, huh? Every year for the Mid-Autumn Festival, all of heaven held a banquet to celebrate. During the gathering, they gazed down on the mortal realm's festivities as entertainment. But besides that, a very important game occurred during the banquet, a sort of grand finale to the feast, the Battle of the Lanterns. Not just anyone could offer a blessing lantern. During the Mid-Autumn Festival banquet, what the gods battled over was the number of blessing lanterns their devotees offered at their main temple. Everyone said, it's only a game, no need to take it seriously, we're just playing around, don't mind it. But in reality, how many of them genuinely didn't care? They all pitted themselves against one another, hoping that this year their devotees would fight hard for them. If there really was someone who didn't compete, it was Chunwu. This was simply because the Palace of Divine Might always stood victorious, and its lanterns only increased year after year. Thus, Chunwu was the only heavenly official who truly took this game as a game. As for the rest, they fought not for first place, not for second. As for the rest, they fought not for first place, but for second, although even then the competition was fierce. At the peak of the Palace of Shanlo's prominence, it had also been incomparably impressive, standing far ahead of the pack alongside the Palace of Divine Might, and leaving other heavenly officials in the dust. Now, it'd probably look quite sad. Shalian didn't even need to guess exactly how many blessing lanterns he would receive. Without a doubt, not a single one. Even though he was sure to make a poor showing, it would still be better if he went. He wasn't like the Rainmaster, who had been living as a recluse for centuries. He wasn't like the Earthmaster, who had a secret assignment to attend to, and he definitely wasn't like the Watermaster, who could do whatever he wanted. If he was always a special case, even though he wasn't anyone of significance, if he refused to attend simply because he didn't feel like it, then after a while it would inspire resentment, and there'd be talk. While Shalian thought nothing of gossip, it would only make things difficult for Junwu. And so he accepted Shi Qingzhuan's invitation, and then and there. Oh my god, I love the banquet. The banquet scene is a great time for Beef Leaf to happen. Alright, I'll definitely be there when the time comes. In the days following, Shalian was unsuccessful in separating Chi-Rong from the body he'd taken, even after trying all sorts of methods, and Chi-Rong was growing quite pleased with himself. Thank goodness for Guza, who didn't mind feeding his dad, as Shalian really didn't feel like cramming things into Chi-Rong's mouth day in and day out. On the day of the Mid-Autumn Festival, Shalian drew an array outside Poochie Shrine, locked the door from the outside, left Royer behind to keep Chi-Rong bound, and reported to the heavenly capital. They say in verse, white jade capital of the heavens, 12 towers, 5 cities, the immortal strokes my head, hair bound to receive longevity. The white jade capital was, of course, referring to the heavenly capital. In preparation for the Mid-Autumn Festival, the heavenly capital was wholly refreshed. Other than that, Shalian saw a marked increase in armed guards in the streets, corridors, and terraces. They had probably been assigned after Hua Cheng's intrusion. The outdoor banquet was arranged under the moon, and exquisite incense perfumed the prosperous ambience. Auspicious clouds drifted in the skies, and blossoms flurried like snow. It was a splendid setting for entertainment and moon watching. When moon watching in the mortal realm, if one were to create a circle by touching one's thumb to their index finger, the moon could fit right in frame. However, when moon watching in the heavens, the moon hung but a close distance away, looking as though it could be caught in only a few steps. It glistened white like a jade screen, truly an ethereal sight, impossible to behold in the mortal realm. Damn, heavenly moon is crazy. Needless to say, Junwu sat at the head of the banquet. However, there was a hidden, intricate stratagem to the rest of the seating, the method underlaying the order and position. Taking a seat too close to the front was naturally a no-no, but no heavenly officials wanted to be seated too far away either. Shalian didn't really care for such pedantic etiquette, but formal attire was another requirement for the Mid-Autumn Banquet, meaning one had to dress to match the appearance of one's divine statue in the mortal realm. Shalian had not a single divine statue, so he simply wore his white Taoist robe, with his bamboo hat hanging on his back. While a little shabby, he really didn't have anything better. Dressing this way was rather conspicuous, so he felt it'd be better to sit somewhere more hidden away. Just as he found a random corner, he looked up and saw Feng Xin walking his way. Both of them hesitated for a moment before giving each other a slight nod as a greeting. Oh, it's so awkward! We just went from Feng Xin being like, I believe in you, your highness, I'll do anything to be with you, your highness, to now nodding awkwardly at him. Oh my god, like, there's gotta be a song that's, like, about, like, seeing your ex, and it's so awkward. Amelia Pond, yeah, I know, I'm with you. Surprised Junwoo didn't save Shalian a seat right next to him at the banquet. The seat being his lap. Got a seat for you right here. Shenla. Play Subway by Chapel Roan. Yes, Kenzie, exactly, yes. She got away. Feng Xin walked on for a few steps, but then doubled back. Oh, I love him. What are you doing sitting there? Shalian thought he had taken the wrong spot and stood. I thought I could sit anywhere. Feng Xin was about to say something more when, far in the distance, Shalian saw Shi Qingxuan waving at him from the front of the banquet. Shi Qingxuan was in her female form at the moment, and when Feng Xin turned to look, it was like he had laid eyes on something that unearthed a past trauma. Aghast, he hurried away and left Shalian to his own devices. Shi Qingxuan shouted, Your Highness, over here! The Windmaster was prominently popular in the upper court, and thus, naturally, her seat was one of the best, located close to Junwoo. This wave and call made many heavenly officials look over. Junwoo had been sitting in silence with his hand supporting his cheek, but now he also noticed Shalian and inclined his head towards him. And so Shalian had no choice but to go over. It's literally like he's gotta go sit at the popular kids' table. On the way, he caught no glimpse of Lan Chenchou, as expected. Apparently, Lan Chenchou had long since declined his invitation to the mid-autumn banquet in favor of searching for Qirong's whereabouts. Shi Qingxuan found Shalian a seat right next to her, a spot with excellent feng shui. Shalian didn't think it appropriate, but the Windmaster was warmly inviting and also already pushing him down to sit. I'll take you to the kid later, after the banquet is over, she said. He's a little ugly, sure, but very obedient. Hearing this, Shalian could only say his thanks. The one seated next to them was Ming Yi, who sullenly fiddled with a jade cup. The hand playing with that small vessel was surprisingly paler than the cup itself. The color of Ming Yi's face looked healthy enough, so it seemed the injuries he'd received during his imprisonment in Ghost City had healed. Okay, so he's got really fucking pale hands. How long have you been the Earthmaster? Someone bring this boy outside. I just lost the chat. What happened to the chat? One sec, guys. What happened? One sec. I can't see anything. Okay, I can see it now. That was really weird. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so Mingyi's super hot. Super pale. Okay, so many beefly fics take place at the banquet here. I'm like, after the banquet, they totally went and made out, you know? Shi Qingquan has her hand on Mingyi's thigh. Picture this entire scene with Shi Qingquan having her hand on Mingyi's thigh. I wonder if, like, bringing up the fact that his hand is paler than the cup itself is like a nod to, like, who he really is, you know? It's like, wow, he's, like, really pale. Like, is that why that was brought up there? Okay. I'm gonna restart this part. Hearing this, Shalian could only say his thanks. The one seated next to them was Mingyi, who sullenly fiddled with a jade cup. The hand playing with that small vessel was surprisingly paler than the cup itself. The color of Mingyi's face looked healthy enough, so it seemed the injuries he'd received during his imprisonment in Ghost City had healed. Lord Earthmaster, I trust you've been well, Shalian greeted him. Looking like he didn't want to talk, Mingyi dipped his head. Sad emo kid that also does not want to be at the popular kid table. Starchy Shilian says, I can imagine Shi Qingquan telling Mingyi flirtily that she has something he can eat back in her room, and he just goes, okay, let's go. Yes. He's like, oh, you meant pussy? I was actually hungry. What the fuck? Hushwan copped out on his hands. Yeah, right? Yeah, Hushwan is dating the popular girl, so he has to sit with her. Shi Qingquan, however, was the exact opposite. She knew everyone and could say a few words to anyone sitting to the front, back, left, right, and even those seated a million miles away. Shalian was in awe of how she remembered every heavenly official's name, no matter their rank. Seated next to Shalian was a young man of 18 or 19. His nose was tall, his brows deep, and his raven hair slightly curly. Shalian didn't know him, and the young man didn't know Shalian, so they both felt a little lost as they stared at each other. The awkward staring contest ended after Shalian offered a random greeting. Looking around some more, it seemed that Feng Xin and Mu Qing had both taken seats that were as far from each other as possible. 3 heavenly officials were seated directly across from Shalian, and they carried on with what seemed to be a very friendly conversation. On the left was a civil official dressed in black. He was easy and poised in his bearing, and proper and bright in brow. His fingers gently tapped a regular rhythm on the table as he spoke. His demeanor was calm, at ease, and inexplicably familiar. In the middle was an official with whom Shalian was well acquainted, Pei Ming. On the right was a young master robed in white, who languidly fluttered the fan in his hand. The front side of the fan bore the words shui for water, and the back was painted with 3 wavy lines. His brows and his eyes quite resembled Shi Qingquan's, but his expression was one of scornful arrogance. On the surface, he appeared to be a gentleman, but his eyes were quite clearly filled with disdain for everyone present. Who else could it be but the water tyrant? It's like, oh, he's so hot! I love that. Isn't that cute, though? That it's like the older brother is arrogant, so powerful, fucking hates everyone, and then his little sister is like, I'm the life of the party. I know everyone's names. I don't care if you're rich or poor. You're my best friend. Right? So is that Chuan Yizhen sitting next to Shalian with the curly hair? And so then the one dressed as a man is Ling Wen, and it makes me sad as well.
But then it mentioned that there were also like 3 heavenly officials who seemed to be having a good time. Do we know who those people are? Hey, Jay, thank you so much. I'm sorry to hear you're having heart problems. That sounds very scary, though. I hope you're okay. Hi, Esper Lady. Thank you so much. I also thought it would be the 3 tumors, but the 3 tumors are Pei Ming, Watermaster, and Ling Wen, and they're kind of mentioned separately, right? Just random guys having fun. Junwoo, Junwoo, and Junwoo. The other element gods. Yeah, that's like the thunder god. Oh, it is describing the 3. My bad. 3 heavenly officials were seated directly across from Shalian, and they carried on with what seemed to be a very friendly conversation. Oh, on the left was like Ling Wen, and then it's Pei Ming, and then okay, my bad. I totally was like, there's 3 there, and then there's these guys. My bad. You're right. Okay, Watermaster's hot, arrogant. Ugh. I would fall for the water tyrant. Oh man, if he ever gets animated, I know he's gonna be so sexy. Oh man. I love like an evil bitch of a man. Ling Wen, does something smell like pickles to you guys? That's hilarious. Yeah, I should have just kept reading. Understanding dawned on Shalian. They were the 3 tumors. That black-clad civil official had to be Ling Wen in her most powerful masculine form, and in it she currently looked impressively dignified. Those 3 doled out a colorful variety of praise, complimenting one another to the ends of the earth and heavens, to the point where Shi Qingquan grumbled continuous complaints under her breath. Fake. So fake. Fake bitches. All of them. That's so funny. Shalian found it rather amusing, however. Just then, he noticed a small, beautiful pavilion with red stage curtains covering all 4 of its sides at the front of the banquet tables. What's that? Shi Qingquan smiled. Oh, you don't know? It's a really popular game in the upper court. Come, just watch. It's starting now. As soon as she spoke, the rumble of thunder rolled from beyond the skies. Junwoo glanced up, then poured a cup of wine and passed it down. As the thunder growled overhead, the seated heavenly officials laughed and hollered, passing around that cup of wine. Don't give it to me! Don't give it to me! Pass it to him! Shalian figured out the general rules by watching the others play. So, it's drummed flower plasting. Trying their best to not spill a single drop, the crowd traded the cup of wine that Junwoo had sent off. The wine could be given to anyone, but could not be passed back to the same person. When the thunder stopped, whoever held the wine cup would be teased for fun. Except, Shalian didn't know what kind of fun awaited, and the holder of the cup. To Shalian, this game wasn't a friendly one. Passing the wine cup to someone could result in them becoming the recipient of ridicule, so most would choose to give it to people with whom they were friendly. But he wasn't close with most of the heavenly officials present, so how could he dare tease others so nonchalantly? At best, he could hand it to the Windmaster, but what if the Windmaster happened to be the one who handed it to him? Best if no one passes it to me, Shalian thought, but I might be thinking too highly of myself. I can't believe they are doing heavenly hot potato. This is so funny. The first round was over before he even finished the thought. As everyone had hoped, the wine stopped in Pei Ming's hand. It seemed Pei Ming was used to this, and he downed the cup in one gulp amidst its roaring cheers. The officials clapped and hollered, "Raise it! Raise it!" In the thick of those cheers, the resplendent pavilion slowly raised its 4 curtains.
Upon the platform stood a tall general, his head held high, his stride wide, cutting an exceedingly impressive figure. He didn't seem to notice the heavenly officials below, nor the strange, beautiful scenery beyond the pavilion. He took a few steps and started singing verses, sonorous and fervent. As it turned out, whoever ended up with the wine cup would be treated to a performance. The pavilion brought forth a random play that had been written about the particular heavenly official in the mortal realm and showed it for all to see. Given humanity's deep and abiding love for fabricating wild stories, who knew what kind of outrageous play would be shown? Furthermore, one couldn't know when they'd be picked, so the game was just as thrilling as it was embarrassing. However, this was also where the fun lay. It had to be said that every one of General Pei's plays were exhilarating simply because the female lead was different every time. Sometimes it was a celestial fairy, sometimes a Yao, sometimes an unmarried noble lady. Every female lead was more beautiful than the last, and every story more shameless. The heavenly officials watched with relish, eagerly waiting for the female lead to enter the scene. Sure enough, it didn't take long before a lady dressed in black stepped onto the stage, singing like a golden oriole. The two actors sang to each other, the lyrics brazenly flirtatious. The more the crowd watched, the more something didn't feel right, and they started murmuring amongst themselves. What's the name of this play? Who's the woman the general's seducing this time? Just then, General Pei on the stage called out, "Noble Jay!" Before the stage, both Pei Ming and Ling Wen spat their mouths full of wine. Who else could Noble Jay be but Ling Wen? Her proper name was Nangong Jay. The heavenly officials were shocked. Had those two really been tangled up in an affair at some point? Oh my god. That's so funny! Oh my god! Ling Wen wiped the corner of his lips with a napkin, then said dispassionately, "No one needs to think on it. It's fabrication." While the two in question were both a bit put out, they were fortunately thick-skinned enough. The play's leads continued to yowl to each other on stage, and the two below pretended not to see. Shiwudu wouldn't let them off the hook so easily, however. He smiled as he fluttered his fan. "What an exciting play. Any thoughts, you two?" "Not really," Ling Wen replied. "This play is old. My divine statue bests then weren't like the ones I have now. It's only folklore. Think about it. In folklore, what woman hasn't old Pei tried to seduce?" Oh my god. Is this fucking play about us? Everyone agreed wholeheartedly. Pei Ming spoke up in his own defense. "Hey, you can't say that. In folklore, it's true that I've seduced pretty much everyone, but in this particular case, I really haven't. Don't wrong the innocent." "Well, folklore says I've seduced even more male officials, all told. You don't see me all fidgety, do you?" Ling Wen quipped. Ling Wen had originally been brought to the heavens via appointment, and folklore claimed she'd accomplished this by seducing another heavenly official. This was also why, at the beginning, the palace of Ling Wen had been cold and quiet with very few worshippers. During any period of particularly intense objection to her, she was cussed and cursed to the ends of the earth, and some would even throw menstrual linens and bracelets into her donation box. If any male officials were similarly whispered about, they'd simply be called charming, and could take full pleasure in it. Although the situations were similar, the treatment of male and female officials clearly differed, and the consequences were quite different indeed. Boo! As Shalian reflected on this, the next round began. Shibudu had laughed earlier, but this new round ended on him. In unison, the two tomers next to him cupped their hands in a congratulatory gesture. Instant karma, take it graciously. Shibudu furrowed his brow for an instant, then drank the wine. Those curtains raised once more. Before the curtains had even reached the top, two long trills came from within. "Wifey! Hubby!" Flourishing with affection, their tender voices were filled with sweet intertwined yearning. Shalian witnessed with his own eyes how goosebumps sprouted over half of Shiwudu and Shi Qingxuan's bodies. Oh, fuck. Shi Qingxuan jumped to her feet. "Gah! Hurry and cut it off!" Shiwudu immediately barked, "Drop the curtains! Drop them right now!" Even without seeing anything, one could easily guess that this play was derived from the folklore that depicted the Lord Watermaster and Lady Windmaster as husband and wife. When people told stories, tales of love and hatred were always fan favorites. If either feeling was already present, good. If not, even better, because then one could make it all up. The myths that cleaved to orthodox worship of the gods generally consisted of whatever they had actually personally accomplished, but sometimes when they saw what the mortals came up with for them, the gods had to hand it to people. Those were the real myths. The moment Shiwudu gave the word, the curtains dropped with a conclusive swish. The heavenly officials in the audience all wanted to laugh but didn't dare to, and they suffered as they held in their mirth. Wow, okay, so it's like, oh yeah, you and your friend are fucking. Oh yeah, your brother and your sister are fucking. Jeez. On the other hand, Shalian simply smiled and said, Lord Windmaster, I didn't know you could call for the curtains to drop. Shi Qingshan was still shaking from the trauma as she replied, yeah, it's no big deal. Just donate 100,000 merits. ... Shalian sat speechless, and the third round began. This time, the thunder didn't rumble for very long, and the wine cup ended up with the young man sitting next to Shalian. Seeing this, the reaction from the crowd of heavenly officials was odd. It wasn't enthusiastic, but it wasn't indifferent. It was like they were very interested in seeing the play, but didn't want to be obvious about it. That young man didn't seem too interested in the game, but he still drank the wine. He put down the cup, and the curtains raised once more. The two stood up on stage. One was a young general with curly hair like a stone lion's mane, and although exceedingly exaggerated, he still looked heroically sprightly, so he was portraying this young heavenly official. The other one had pointy lips and sallow cheeks, and was the very image of a wretched clown as he jumped all over the stage. When the young man faced the other, the latter would act serious, if still clearly slimy and loathsome. When that young man turned around, the other would pull awful faces and backstab him with a sword. No doubt, this was the role of a despicable, two-faced villain. That clown performed with embellished vigor like it was a silly comedic play. However, the reactions from the heavenly officials in the audience differed vastly. Shalian noticed that the officials in the lower ranks laughed uproariously, while higher-ranking officials like Shi Qingshan and Shiwudu frowned wordlessly, not thinking it the least bit amusing. At the same time, he also noticed veins popping on the fists of the young man beside him, and Shalian became alarmed. Although he didn't understand the specifics of what was going on, he easily grasped that it was a mocking somebody. Even if he didn't know who was who, the lead's performance was uncomfortable on their own. Seeing that the young man was on the verge of throwing a fit, Shalian took a chopstick from the table and flung it at the rope controlling the curtains. The not-so-sharp chopstick brushed the rope and surprisingly slashed it. The curtains dropped noisily, and the officials cried out in shock. How can this be? What's going on? That's so cute. I love that he saw he was uncomfortable and took it into himself. Bye, Stephanie. They all looked to Shalian, some even rising to their feet as they did. Shalian was about to open his mouth when something exploded next to his ear. It seemed that the young man had shattered the white jade wine cup in his fist. That plague had apparently provoked him, and he tossed away the shards of jade in furious outrage. He sprang onto the table, pushed off with his feet, and barged into that pavilion through the curtains. A number of heavenly officials rushed over to lift the red curtains, but inside it was already empty. The crowd was in an uproar. Oh no, 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 His Highness! Qi Ying went down to beat people up again! Qi Ying, the palace of Qi Ying, the martial god of the West, Chuan Yi Zhen. Shalian hurriedly asked Shi Qingshan, Lord Windmaster, what's going on? What's with His Highness Qi Ying? What's with him going to go beat people up again? Shi Qingshan snapped out of it and replied, beating people up is just, beating people up. You might not believe it, but Qi Ying frequently beats up his own worshippers. ... Well, this was the first time Shalian had ever heard of a heavenly official who dared assault their own followers, since that was usually something that would destroy their image in a believer's mind. He wanted to inquire further, but he heard a lower-ranked heavenly official in a short distance away speak up in displeasure. That Chuan really is too immature. Everyone was just having fun. Doesn't he know how to play along a little? Who hasn't been picked on? Were General Pei and Ling Wen Zhen not teased? Besides, he wasn't even the one being mocked, so why is he angry? Yeah, he really thinks too highly of himself. Even if he's mad, there's no need to have a fit right this second. This banquet is meant to be fun. No one's here to watch him throw tantrums, really. All right. He's a brat. A brat's a brat. He's not here anymore. It'll be more fun without him anyway. Shalian listened to them talk and mulled over their words. The feast was only temporarily disrupted, and Ling Wen seemed to have already sent someone to take care of Chuan Yijian's present engagement. After some officials came out and pacified the crowd, the banquet games resumed. Thus, the thunder rumbled, and the 4th round of drummed flower passing began. Jalian just watched the others play the game at first. He couldn't blend in and was just happy that no one bothered him. Unexpectedly, just as he was about to chat with Shi Qingxuan, a hand suddenly extended and passed him the white jade wine cup. And we'll end it there! What's gonna happen? I love that Chuan Yizhen hates that people were shit-talking his friend. So good. Hey, it's the end of the chapter. I didn't choose to end it there. That the chapter did end. But don't worry, we will be back tomorrow. And I've got to go. Because I'm having birthday dinner with my family. So I wanted to thank everybody for hanging out with me today on my birthday and making it feel so special. I've just felt so spoiled recently. I feel like I already was just so spoiled to be able to have such a good Christmas, and then I got married, and then it was my birthday. It's just like, it's so many lovely things have happened to me recently. So I'm just overjoyed with gratitude for all of this. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and just getting to read this book with you is so fun. So I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Okay, bye-bye.